All right. I know it's been a while. It's been a very long time. I mean, relative to starting this whole project thing or whatever I wanted to do. It has been a while. If I had to guess, I haven't actually looked, but I'd probably say it's been about 5 months since my last upload at the current time of recording. Now, that's not very good. That's not very good for someone who wanted to do this. But I'm here now. Hi, welcome back to the Phizcast. I'm going to be real, I don't know what episode it is. I think I actually still have 2 ready to upload sitting in a Google Drive, but I don't know. Anyway, hi, welcome back to the Phizcast. I'm your host, Physic, lest you've forgotten, because I almost did. And here I am again. I am back in the game, baby. I got my own computer, which sounds really sad, but I finally got my own computer. And so I can do the editing now. And thank you very much, Vern, who helped me do the other 23 episodes, I think it was. Either 21 or 23. So counting the ones in the Google Drive that may or may not be there. Thank you, Vern, for helping me out with that. But now I'm doing it on my own. I am a one-man show at this point, and I think I'm ready for it. I hope I'm ready for it. I hope I'm able to keep track, because I wanted to keep doing episodes like, twice a week at least, two to 3 times a week, and I think that'd be really good. Now that brings up the question if I'm gonna actually upload this anytime soon, or just record back to back, or whatever's gonna go on. I really don't know. But hi. I don't really know. This isn't an apology, I guess. I should probably say sorry, because I just kind of dropped off the face of the internet. Not only did I kind of leave YouTube, but I dropped off the entire internet. I was dead on Discord. I was I don't know. I got a life, I guess. I got a girlfriend and a job, and school started, and I guess that just kind of took me out of it. But hey, here I am now. We're ready to record again. Now, 2.5 minutes in, and I think I'm already out of ideas, because I did not come into this with any sort of script or idea. Just kind of jumped into it. Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, hi CJ. I know you've been waiting a lot, specifically, and thank you. This one goes out to you. Let's see. What can I talk about? Taking a break. Sure, let's talk about taking a break. I also didn't watch through my videos to see if I'd talked about anything before. So if I fall into original, think of this as a retcon, as a reboot of sorts, where you bring back events from the other timeline, and because you got a new staff, you got a new crew, and so you don't know what's going on either. All right, here we go. Taking a break. Sometimes it's good to step back. Sometimes it's just good to coast for a little bit. That's a good metaphor. Time to coast, where you put in a lot of effort in your daily life, whether you are lazy or not. There is things that you just kind of have to do sometimes, and sometimes you feel overwhelmed. Let's give a couple examples. Chores are a great example. This is a good example. Schoolwork, maintaining social relationships, maintaining a relationship with your family. Should you take the time to do so, or should they entertain the idea? And sometimes it can all pile up. Obviously, there's loads and loads and loads of other things, but I guess the primary thing is responsibilities in general. How do you balance out responsibilities with you time? And that's usually a hard question. I have a distinct feeling that I've talked about this before. Sorry for my air conditioner being annoying. Anyway, I have a distinct feeling I've talked about this before, but oh well. How do you balance out you time and that? Oh yeah, that's what it was. I talked about priorities. Anyway, I guess this kind of coincides with that idea of sometimes you put priorities in the wrong order, where you believe that you time should always come first before responsibilities. Although, when it comes down to it, responsibilities should always come before personal endeavors. Which is hard, because 99% of the time, those personal endeavors are not going to bring you, not the personal endeavors, the responsibilities are not going to bring you joy. They're not going to be, the most fun you've had, or even the most fun you could potentially have in that moment. Something that could bring you joy. Like choosing to finish up your paper instead of playing a game or recording a video. Innuendos. Anyway, it's hard to focus on what you think you need to do. Instead, it's much easier to get distracted by what you want to do. And I definitely have had, literally just before setting this up, I was watching a video on explaining Allen tutorial because why not? I was 23 minutes into the video when I realized I had my entire setup going and ready, and all I had to do was left click record, and bam. But I didn't, because I just kept getting distracted, because I get further and further into this rabbit hole of wanting to just finish up the video even though I'm only a third of the way through it. It is an hour and 1 minute long. And I realized I just kind of had to drag myself out of it and go into recording mode because I wanted to do this. This is a significantly bigger step than just watching a YouTube video. And so that kind of brings it back to just taking a step back. I guess that doesn't really apply to you time, but it does apply to taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture, where if the thing you're doing in that moment is fun, then you're not wasting time because you're enjoying yourself. However, if in the long run it is going to disturb the peace, per se, if in the long run it is going to make you feel worse because someone gets onto you about not doing your not completing your tasks or not fulfilling your responsibilities, then it's not worth it in the long run. Again, still not wasted time because no time wasted is spent having fun. Good quote. I don't know who said that, and I'm probably paraphrasing, but it's a good quote. Anyway, if you take a step back and look at that big picture, you'll realize that what you're doing in that moment is most likely not what you should be doing, and in the end, not what you want to be doing, because hindsight is 20/20. You will always look back and realize what you could have done better. Now, that is definitely the case for me, especially. I guess I can bring myself into this because I'm kind of the center of this channel, but still, I don't like doing it. Anyway, I guess it's definitely the case for me because looking back, I could have done a lot more recording. They're 10 minutes at a time. How much time out of a day is 10 minutes? It's nothing. Nothing comparatively. And even though, as of this moment, I'm postponing separate responsibilities for the pursuit of my own interests and having fun, I think it's going to be worth it because this is a long-run picture. This is something I'd like to do for a really, really long time. Because as long as there's stuff in my head, I'm pretty much going to want to talk about it. And it's a lot easier to have an audience, I guess, than it is to just console with yourself. And then you can get, separate opinions, support, criticism, constructive, of course, because YouTube is full of criticism, but who cares? Again, worth it in the long run. I guess it's just kind of a compare and contrast sort of thing with, the ups and the downs. Because in the end, when you look back, you're going to realize that, this would have put me in such a better spot. So instead of looking back after it's done, why don't you look forward before it's happened so that you can you can work out what you should be doing. I'm kind of talking in circles. It's very hard to go on for something 10 minutes in my brain because I'm kind of ideas are shooting around all over the place. It's very hard to stay on one thing, but I guess just take a step back, look at everything you're doing and look at everything that you could be doing and look at everything that you should be doing and take in and weigh the options. Make sure that you're not making a poor decision, I guess. Just make sure that in the moment, you're doing what you should be doing. Now, save for me sounding like a parent, it's actually rather sound advice. Just sometimes take a step back. Look at everything. Look around you. Don't just look forward. Or, in some people's case, don't just look back. If you have a keyhole vision, you can ask for help as well. You can ask other people what you should be doing. And if you don't know what you should be doing, I really don't know where I was going with that. If you don't know what you should be doing, find something, I guess. I'm deteriorating. It's hit 10 minutes. Lovely debut episode. I know, right? Thanks for listening to me talk. It's hard, I think. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but some people listen to me. I guess choose to take my advice or not. Whatever it is. Thanks for sticking around, and come back next time. Go and watch the other episodes I've uploaded if you haven't so far. And because I'm definitely going to do that to make sure that I don't repeat myself and become wrong, I guess. Become monotonous. Anyway, this has been the Phizcast. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.